I think there is a lot more light up here.
Yeah, I think so.
Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill. Good girl.
We are back to continue our discussion with Dr. JoJo. In the last series, I found out I was okay. Hopefully we're going to find out you're okay too, because as Dr. JoJo briefly talked of, there is a part of the symptomatologies that are normal in certain life, such as those things that we collect, interests that we have that may lead us into having more than we need, which then expands out into taking room from closets or garage areas. So we're going to talk with Dr. JoJo a little bit about that. Dr. JoJo, I have a friend that has well over 200 dresses in her closet. Is that a dysfunctionality?
Well, it is if there are parts of her life that are suffering because she's spending all her money and storage space on dresses. And if she's preoccupied with her dresses more than like her family members.
But why would one need 200 dresses, Dr. JoJo? That's almost, take the holidays out, take the weekends out. That's like almost a dress a day for the whole year. Why would need such an extensive collection? What within would cause?
Well, you don't really need 200 dresses. So she wants 200 dresses, and the dresses and the continuous exploration for the new dress that will fill her void of needing, she thinks it'll be the new dress that will fill that void of needing. So I have a friend that has purses, and she has over 75 designer purses. And so she thinks that the quest is for the new purse, and then that new purse will fill the void.
My brother is certainly within the obsessive compulsive dimension because he is a neat freak, organized. However, he has this thing with photos and taking pictures, and they're everywhere. They're in baskets in the living room, neatly arranged, and they're on the walls, and they're on his computer, file after file after file. Is that a dimension of this collecting?
Yes. He finds that the photos are very valuable, so he hoards the photos. He dedicates a lot of time to taking the photos, organizing the photos, printing and framing the photos, and displaying the photos, and I guess rotating the photos to more current photos, that kind of thing.
And dusting the photos.
Oh, maintaining the photos.
I have another friend that I've known a long time who's very much into the sports world, loves hunting and fishing. He has 2 boats. Obviously, he can't use 2 boats at the same time.
No, one cannot use 2 boats at the same time.
And he's got tackle, and he's got them organized, and he has various rods, salt water, fresh water, lures, different tackle boxes with each item clearly and specially marked. And he has a large accumulation, and it is taking up room. Is that within this dimension of hoarding, or on a lower non-dysfunctionality? Is that?
Well, I'd want to talk to his wife. That's what I'd want to do, is talk to his wife about, is he married?
Yes.
Okay, I'd want to talk to his wife about, because he may be in denial, and that's an important point, of the denial of how much someone's hoarding interferes with their daily functioning and their budget and their storage, their resources, their time, money, and space opportunities that their spouses may be more realistic about how much space their collections take up.
Interesting, with that couple, she seemingly maybe didn't have shoes when she went to school or something. She has a rather extensive collection of shoes. They are neatly arranged on the walls, across the floor, many in their original boxes, and she has them for casual to informal to formal, and they're just these large array of shoes.
So what we have is you do your thing and I'll do my thing, and let's not interfere with each other's thing, and let's not confront each other's thing. So both of them are slightly pathological, but as long as we don't have to confront each other about our hoarding, then we can carry on with it.
Then we're okay. Of those that we discussed so far, are they within the realm of some symptomatology of what might lead the excessive hoarding?
Yes, I would say yes.
I've heard, haven't seen, but I've heard that Jay Leno has an extensive collection of older cars.
Yes.
And some equipment in a very nice building. Is that a dimension? The rich and the famous, if they invest, there were attorneys in Houston that would go to the auctions and invest in these cars or older pieces of equipment, and is that?
Well, I think it comes down to resources, and that Jay Leno's, the percentage of his resources tied up with his car collection is probably less than this woman that you gave the example of and her shoe collection, definitely less than the man and his boat collection and his fishing tackle collection. So, because I'm going to assume that Jay Leno is mighty wealthy after his extensive career on this night show. So it doesn't really deplete his resources to have a garage with a dozen cars in it.
I have another friend that got into metal detecting. He has 3 or 4 really nice metal detectors, and over the years he's found some really nice things. Buttons from the Civil War, and ammunition and things from the Civil War, and coins from the past, and just all kinds of neat things he has found. He keeps them, and he keeps them in containers dated where he found them and the location and the date, and he has a rather large array of very nice things. Is that under this long category of hoarding?
Well, that falls in the category of collecting, and it also falls in the category of keeping things that are valuable that wouldn't normally seem to be valuable. So I would need to know more about the items that he's collecting and what their appraised values are, and if they are literally scrap metal, or if they do have a value of them more than just sentimental value.
Let me ask you this, Dr. JoJo. We've discussed different people, some we know, some we don't know. Under this hoarding, we have the excessive piles and disarray in a house that you can't move in, and dead cats and animals. That's an extremity.
Right.
We've talked about myself and different people. Do they fall under this somewhere? Is there a continuum down?
Yes.
So these collectors, which we find more socially appropriate, I'm proud to be a collector, but there's a stigma to the hoarder, which we'll talk about in just a minute in our next series. Let me ask you this, Dr. JoJo. during the time that I have really become focused as the hoardologist for the Hoardermart Institute, everyone I have talked to, seemingly, one will come up with denial if confronted with, you may be a hoarder. But second to that, it seems a very innate humanistic quality that somewhere within life, all of us have something that we have too much of that really does not serve a purpose overall for the better of humanity, but we find within this long list, from this to the collector to the hoarder, we'll talk about where it becomes socially appropriate and what the heck is wrong in being a hoarder. Why can't we just be proud of who we are?
Okay.